jungle. The top always gonna get shot in the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing?
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about love. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy with cash? What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
In the church.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I won't for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we all got them buckets.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, here's Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He uncorks it for Snead, and it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First and 10.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points? I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
11 yards there, first down. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to bring big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On the run for Green Bay.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Jones.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson's going to look to run it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Dobbins. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Brings up second
We got a
and
plane to catch.
at their 48-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. to the air. Jackson following the pick six. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And yet again, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Down. 3rd and 11.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 53 yards. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The 44-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
21. Go ahead.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 23-yard run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
13. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 28, Ravens 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel is pouring it on.
Lining up for the
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er
goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd down and goal.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Niners. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.